So yeah, yes, I think it's recording. Is it recording pending? Okay. Yes. So
Yes.
hi,
Hi,
I'm
Malak.
with hi, and today I'm taking an interview with the most amazing manager I ever had a chance to work with, and I will just ask her to introduce herself. So yes, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, Malak. My name, Malak and everyone, whoever is listening. My name is Stella Akulo. I'm the guest relations manager at Aquawell Belek, where I've been working since we took over the management in 2020. Yeah, nice to meet you all.
Yes. I will just ask you a couple of questions. I am doing a course called Organization Behavior, and our Hojam teacher asked us to take a interview with someone who is working in a field of hotel management for like three
Yeah,
years or more. So
yeah.
the first question I will go with is, do you have any international staff, or do you have any international people who are from the different race or from the different religion?
Absolutely. One of my principles in management is to hire as many international staff as possible, be it trainees or ordinary workers. So, being the end of the season, apparently I have only one, and she's from Kazakhstan, as the rest have already left.
When to you, you tried really hard for us to join your hotel, and that is a thing that I will be always thankful for you. So the next
I
question is,
appreciate.
yes. So the next question is from the topic called outsourcing. So do you have
Yeah,
any services or product that you outsource from a third company or a company that is not inside of your hotel, like from any?
definitely. Definitely. The hotel is quite big. We serve up to 2,500 guests. And the hotel is not established to produce especially food and beverage uh, or staff and so on. We need to get all these resources from somewhere. Actually, most of the facilities we use in the hotel are outsourced. For instance, staff come from different universities and different, we collaborate with some companies that do collect the staff for us to hire. They choose, and then we pick them and then get the relevant ones to work in our hotel. When it comes to food and beverage, definitely the hotel does not produce all the beverage. So we need to buy, like, make an agreement with Carlsberg or with Tuborg or with FS, That's just to mention but a few. When it comes to food, definitely we work with companies that deliver this food, the foods to us. Fresh foods, we buy fresh foods on a daily basis. We do not stock because we want to um, emphasize on good taste and fresh taste for the guests. So this would
That's
lead to high customer satisfaction. But when we get these products from the outsource, we try to get them from as natural sources as possible. So these people, the goods that we take from the outsource are really um, they're highly prepared goods and from as near places as possible to the hotel, because we also want to sustain the lifestyle within the area that we have, built, constructed our hotel. So we are not really stepping, manipulating the people, but we want to be of good, as much help to the, to the environment as possible. And at
wow.
the same time, give as organic products to our guests as possible for their
Wow.
good health.
Yes. Thank you. And I do witness that thing as I work over there for like almost 1 month. And that was the best job I ever had, by the way, in Turkey. So I will just go
It
with
was a
another
pleasure
question.
having you.
Yes, I will try to rejoin you after the degree for sure. That is,
We're waiting.
yes. Thank you. So the next question is like when I was working over there, Sometimes I see you, really busy and really like you have a lot of things in your plate, and like sometimes I even, can't have a time to say hello or good morning to you. So,
That's
do you really think so? Like sometimes this job is so much for you, like this job is
no, actually, that's the taste of the job, you know. When you're in this industry and you just have to sit and lie there, then that's, I don't know, it's more than what they call boring. This is an active, that's what, remember when I was doing your job interview, I said I'm looking for young and dynamic people and colorful people. So I was targeting you to get ready for such situations because this is the nature of our job. And that's where you get the taste of it, you know. It feels busy. Busy means, you know, you're being creative, you're being, you know, you're being resourceful to what you're doing. So that's what I like about it.
so thank
It's
you.
never too much, it's never enough.
That is like that is purely you. As I, I have some interaction with you. I can see the spirit and how you manage the things, and that is so you. So I will just go with the next question. Do you have some things in your mind to change in your job, like the things that you don't like about it, or the things that you want to emphasize more, you want to add more, or you want to like, yes, I want if I will go like if I will become a general manager, I will implement those things to this place, so it will run even more better.
Hmm. Well, I'm not looking at. Are you there? You
Yes,
said you
yes, I am
wanted.
here.
Yeah, I'm not really looking at horizontal rise, but vertical rise sounds better for me. And then definitely there's always room for improvement because the world is changing, the trend is changing, the behavior of people is changing. We are currently in a paradigm and we definitely need to change. There is room for change all the time. There's room for learning and there's always room for change. We have to change according to our guests and then the trend at the moment. So apparently, definitely for the department, there, there are things that we really need to focus on. We need to focus on digitalization more, and we're already working on that. We put this point up to the central offices. Miss Elif, who
Mhm.
is the guest relations director, country director, for MP Hotels was here and this issue was discussed. Apparently, the general manager is having he's having an online meeting with her also. And these are some of the things that they are rediscussing. And we hope for a better 2022. And secondly, I want more than expected number of staff that we had last year because I want us to be more effective than we were even last year. It was a successful year. We're closing soon on the 1st of December. And so, you know, I'm already beginning to do employee meetings with the employees so that by the time we open in March, we'll be ready with the team that I want to be with. Again, very colorful, dynamic, and active, young, and very bilingual. Yeah,
And
and
I will try to be
multicultural.
a part of that. I will be a part of that team.
Don't
I
let
will
me
try to be.
down.
Yes, I will. I will be part of your team in soon. So,
Yeah,
like
I want you
now.
trainees also. I want you trainees to be a part of the exact team because you deal with our staff, you deal with our guests directly, and you're learning from them. You know, it's your training is not just training; it's really active training. So you need to
That's
be
true.
in the active system as well. So those are the things, some of the few things that I want to change.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the next question is from the motivation. Like, what motivates you to come every morning to your job, and what motivates you, and how do you motivate yourself as well as your employees?
First of all, working in this job itself, it's motivating for me because it gives me chance to speak to different people. I've not traveled much, by the way. I haven't been to Europe at all, but it feels like I've already been to Europe. So this is very motivating. Being able to have a cultural exchange. I can't wait to see the next person. When I check my focus for the next day and I look at the nationalities that I'm going to meet, this is just exciting. It's already good enough. And then definitely we try to impose the same on the guests, on the staff, so they can as well be eager to speak to the people in which they can speak a native dialect with, or at least almost a native language to them, to be able to correspond with someone and you're the only one there for them. That really feels good. It's like a family. You're the father, you're the mother, and you're the only one. And you just feel happy about that. You do anything for your children.
Yes, that's true. And how do you motivate your employees to be in the same energy line that you are in? Like, how do you pump them up to be taking their optimum, performance out of them?
We haven't gone clubbing. But I promise you, we'll have a beginning of year party and we'll have an end of year party, inshallah. So these are one of the things that we definitely need to do first. The management has done that already. In the beginning of the season, definitely we have the staff meeting with everybody and we all drink and party and have fun together. Secondly, it's just talking to the staff and letting them know the challenges that they're going to face makes them ready and motivated for the day. Briefing them and letting them know that even difficult things are movable. Even mountains are movable. So in this briefing, we discuss about such things. Educating them on new things and preparing them for new challenges is another thing. Once in a while, be with them in their place of duty is also good motivation, and definitely listening to them and corresponding with well with them, interacting with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the next question I would like to ask is I know how do you because I was one of your new employees. So, but for our viewers who are watching this, who will be watching this, I want to ask, how do you train your newly high employee? Like, if there is a guy who want to apply to your hotel, how will you train it? Like, how you will? What are the steps, or how things will go to that person?
Yeah. Well, Ali, Malak and Ali, you missed the very beginning of the whole, of the whole process. You came right in the middle of the season. Yeah. But for those who begin, we have a central office, and there is there's a training department there. We train all the staff in the hotel on, on general hotel staff, and then for each department, what they need to know, what they need to be trained on, subjects that they need to know in relation with their departments. And then the department heads also are trained prior to the opening of the hotel for knowledge that needs to be passed on to the staff. So when the staff comes, first of all, you get a handout. So this handout has your work description. What you need to do, we also give you a fact sheet of the hotel. So this also is educating you on the general information about the hotel. And then definitely you get a house tour of the hotel. So you see what you have read about the hotel. You know what is where, and when what is available, and so on. We work parallel with the guests. So you need to think like the guests. So we try to impose the guest, the guest roots into you. And then, as I said previously, these briefings should be done at least minimum once a week, but within the week, actually on a daily basis would do well as well. You know, the routine of the hotel, sometimes it just doesn't work. We have a WhatsApp group now, and then when we can't have a quick briefing, then knowledge is passed out on WhatsApp, so everyone can read it from wherever they were there, and they are educated and, you know, directly begin to give this information to the guests. Yeah, these are some of them.
So this is the last question I will ask you is about the teamwork. Like how, what is your point of view on yourself? Like, are you a team player, or you are more like individual worker? In my point of view, you are a team player. I know it, but just for the sake of the assignment, I'm just asking this.
Well, Malak, when you work in the guest relations department, you're definitely the biggest team player ever, because guest relations is to do with all departments. It's not like saying technical service. You're just doing you have your screwdriver and you've got your, I don't know what you call it, but that's not it. You have to know a bit of technical, you have to know kitchen, you have to know food and beverage, you have to know entertainment, you have to know everything in the hotel. So you need to be able to collaborate with all these departments. I guess you experienced it.
Yes,
so
I did.
You were able to take the guest to the bar and speak to the bartender and say, this guest needs, so this is teamwork. So teamwork is not only in the department. In the guest relations department, teamwork is to do with all the departments in the hotel. We have the operations center, which has simplified the system to collect all data through one channel and then spread it to the other departments. But physically, when you're on board, you also need to deal with these people directly. Personally, in the department, we work individually. We do both, individually for teamwork, because there is one desk and only one person can sit at the desk at a time.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, but at the back of it, there's a lot of teamwork, because you need to have a good, you need to have that good communication in order to solve guest problems. So you're teaming with everyone actually at the same time. We have no luxury not to have a grudge with anyone, because we need each and every one. So we are the biggest team players in the hotel.
Thank you for your time, and thank you for all the information you just share with us. I do certainly, I learned a lot of the things you said it right now, and I will most probably implement it when I will be there again. And I will just stop recording now. So yeah, this is the end of our.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for your questions. Good luck in your studies. I wish you the best success. Yeah, see you soon.